Hey, what is going on, guys? You are hanging out with me, Brothgar, and it's been a little while since I've done one of these vlog things, but I figured I would give you an update at what has been going on here. Haven't been doing a lot of YouTubing lately, but I have been doing a lot of work around the house. So, if you take a look back here, yeah, look at that! There is no longer a pool out there. Remember the project I've been telling you about over the last couple of videos or vlogs or whatnot? All of this is gone, and it's all nicely graded. Actually, let me go ahead and change this just a little bit. There we go, bring it down. And yeah, so as you can tell, this is actually all really quite leveled out. And what's happened over the last, I don't know, about 3 weeks or so, three weekends I should say. Not quite 3 weeks, but 3 weekends. I had a bobcat in here with my dad and one of his friends who was able to actually come on over and to help me out, and we ended up picking up all the concrete and fitting it in one of those dumpster things that they ended up taking away. Luckily, that all was able to fit into one dumpster, surprisingly enough, even though it filled it right to the top. We had to restack the concrete a little bit in order to make that happen. However, the bobcat came in and it did a really good job at picking everything up. Unfortunately, the ground was kind of soft, so it ended up, you know, creating a bunch of ruts. However, that got us rid of all the different concrete out there and all of that pool and stuff and whatnot. But then it was a little bit lumpy, so we had to come up with another idea in order to smooth things out. So this is what we've come up with, and the thing that my dad and I were using here, I used it last weekend, and then he came over and helped me to kind of finalize everything. And all it is just this random piece of wood right here. Now, it isn't completely random, because what we have under here is a chain link fence, right? So there's a chain link fence down there with a 2x4, sorry, not a 2x4, just a piece of plywood on top. Now, there's actually a couple of them here. If I were to move these, ooh, they're all wet. It just rained. So move that, and then this just has a rope on it, and you drag it around kind of like you'd have on a ball diamond. But underneath here is, see, you can kind of see it, is that chain link fence right there. So that in turn ends up grabbing enough material that it then kind of goes around and just moves enough of it. So then if you tie in a couple other things and whatnot, it all ends up working out pretty good. Sorry, I'm jamming it right in my face here. Got that wind thing going on. However, that's the whole weekend project, and I think it's doing pretty darn good. I'm thinking it's looking real nice. I'm glad to have that pool gone. So there we go. The only thing left now is to throw down some seed and start growing some grass. However, it seems like that the time to plant grass is going to be in the fall. So it's probably going to remain dirt for a little bit while, and I'm probably going to work a little bit on areas where I cut back this bush and get rid of that stuff, you know, a little bit of more touches. But all in all, I'm thinking the big backyard project is finally finished. So that's pretty cool. Some other things I've been up to here in the recent weeks is my sister was in town, so I was able to visit with her, and I've also been meeting up with people that I haven't seen for a very long time, and that has been very enjoyable. So a lot of cool social things going on here in my life, and which is probably more or less why I haven't really focused on YouTube all that much. However, been doing a little bit more of the venture capitalist. You guys are commenting like crazy on that. It's making just about every episode very long, even though I'm not doing very many episodes right now. But hey, you know what? That's all working out. Got some other games that I might be playing, although I don't really know. I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm at with what games I want to cover right now. There's a couple of recommendations out there, but you know what? Once I get back in that groove, hopefully this next week, it should all start working out. Who knows? Got a little bit of changes going on at work. We'll see. Might be dropping down on intensity for a little while, which would be a real plus. By the way, thank you guys so much for all of you guys, the new guys that are subscribing. It's been absolutely awesome. The channel is just about over 9,000 subscribers now. It has actually really been moving quite a lot, surprisingly enough, when I haven't been uploading as much content. However, that is completely awesome. Thank you guys so much. Big things are in store. And on one final note, guys, you may have noticed how much I have actually been drinking pop and or soda during my videos. So much so that you guys actually mentioned it during a couple of the live streams. I can't remember exactly who it was, but yeah, you're right. I've been doing it way too much. I've been talking with a couple of my friends, and it had become one of these things that had become a crutch for me. I was just using it to get, like, to get over not having enough sleep or not having enough attention span to really pay attention to whatever it is I'm trying to do. I don't know, it just became something that I was sucking down way too much to the point where it was unhealthy. So over the last couple of weeks, I actually ended up cutting pop back to the point where I am only consuming it during lunch. However, in the last couple of weeks, I've also felt a need to do some things in my personal life, spiritually, to kind of take me to the next level. And there's also this thing that I just learned about on Sunday from my local church of a 21-day fast. So for me, I'm actually going to be taking that step, and cutting pop out is going to become my catalyst. So if you don't see me drinking pop anymore behind the screen and just drinking water, just to let you know, that's what's going on here in my life. 21 days, no soda. Good luck, Mountain Dew. The elixir of life no longer loves me. At any rate, guys, if you want to know a little bit more about me, there you go. And hope you guys have an absolutely awesome week. I'll see you around, hopefully more times on YouTube. But then again, I keep saying that and things keep coming up. It's not a bad thing, it's just real life. At any rate, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Peace. Brothgar